Hello, my name is Shego Olufiyegu, and I'll be presenting on behalf of Team Midas. So, welcome to Sprint 1 of our application domain project. For Sprint 1, the primary focus was on our login and registration system, user management, role-based authentication, and role allocation. So, when you first enter our website, and are currently logged out, the home page will display our team logo and present the option to log in or register. These options are also available on the top right of our navigation bar. So first, let's register an account. When you first register, you have to fill in 6 separate fields. 4 are required: email, full name, password, and confirm password. And of course, you have the 2 optional inputs of address and date of birth. So I'm going to put in an email. So it has to be in proper email format. So our registration is currently blocked until all of the forms have been properly validated and have the correct inputs. So let's say I'm going to do payden@gmail.com. Now this is currently validated. Email has turned blue since it's in the correct format. Payden Woods, that's the full name. Address 123 Awesome Street. Date of birth 04/19/2007. And then our password has to follow the correct formats. So if I put in the wrong password, if they do not match, it will let you know that they do not match. You can turn on visibility, and now you can see what I wrote in. So if I want to make sure that they match, okay, I'm going to put, I don't know, Ninja123. Ninja123. Now, if I register, it shouldn't go through. And that's because our password has multiple requirements. First, the password has to match, of course. Second, it has to have at least 6 characters, which is the default for ASP.NET's authentication. It has to have at least 1 digit, it has to have 1 uppercase, 1 lowercase, and it has to have 1 special character. So I am currently missing our special character. So if I put in our special character, it should allow us to register. Registration accounts created successfully. So I'm not going to log into that account simply because it doesn't have any roles applied to it. When you first register, you're not going to have a role. An administrator has to assign you one. So I'm going to log in as my administrator account. So you log in, you're going to enter your email and your password. And because it uses ASP.NET's authentication system, it also automatically fills in your password if you've saved it. So I'm going to log in. Now, when you log in, you're going to, of course, see our homepage, and it's going to display your username, but also displays your username and your role on the top right of the navigation bar. And because I'm an admin, I have access to our users and our roles. So let's take a look at our users. So if I look through our users, you can see Payden was the user account that I just created, and you see it has no role. I can also create a new user, shows me a modified version of our registration page, and then I can go to roles. So under roles, I have 4 currently set up roles, but I can actually add new roles. So if I decide to add team, oh no, you know what? Business analyst, it will add. Ah, I think I see. There we go. Okay, I see that having spaces is causing an issue, but I can create business analyst, and it will show up in our assignment roles. I can now go select our new user, Peyton Woods, and assign him the role of user. And so now our users has jumped from 1 to 2. If I go back to our users, you'll see that Peyton Woods now has the role of user. Now, on top of that, you also have the option of changing your profile details or viewing your profile. So when I click view profile, I can see my profile detail. I have my user account profile image, which is set at the default. I have my full name, my email, my current role, my phone number. If I want to implement that, I'm going to add the option to change this. And I'm going to also add a few extra fields, implement this later. Now, to be 100% transparent, the upload user profile has not been implemented currently, but we've created all of the, I guess, systems so that we can implement that. Now, you'll also see that under my user options, I have the option to, of course, log out, but I can also change my password. And so when I change my password, I have to enter my current password correctly, and then I can enter my new password. So once I click that, that will change my password, but I'm not going to do that currently. Now, if I choose to log out and I choose to log back in, let's see, I'll clear the fields. I'm going to log in as Damien Castro. That's currently saved. Damien Castro is another one of our users. You'll see that, oh, you'll also see that we have the option if you forget your password, you click here, and if you put in your current email, you can send a password, a request password, a reset password request to yourself. That is not currently implemented simply because we haven't created our mail-in system. We still need to learn the back end systems to get that implemented. Now, if I go back here, you see that, of course, if you don't have an account, you can go and register one. But let's go back to login. We're logging in as Damien Castro. Now, because Damien Castro is not an admin, he no longer has access to users and roles. So this is how we've set up our role authentication system and protect certain features from people that don't have the required role authentication. But as a user, he still has access to his profile, he still has access to changes, password, and of course to log out. And so all of his information is here. So I'm going to log out. And well, these are the current features that Team Midas has implemented during Sprint 1 of our application domain project. Thank you very much for your time and have an amazing day.